guys, what's up? My name is Rachel and welcome back to the Reading Otter 7. I'm super excited about this. I have created a tag and I'm super excited about it. So this book tag is going to be called the Color Spectrum Book Tag. Let me just tell you a little story. I got this great idea while I was filming one of my, the rapid fire tag. And I was thinking, oh, it'd be really cool if we did like a color book tag. And I was like, I'm getting into things. So I was just thinking like, let's do a color book tag. Well, every single idea I had for naming this tag was like already a tag, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted to do with this tag. So I was like, okay, it's an original idea, awesome. But all the names I want to use are associated with other tags. So I was like, stumped. And then I was like, okay, hold on, let's see if this is a tag. So I typed in color spectrum book tag, and it just pulled up all the other tags that I'd already found with all the other names, but nothing called the color spectrum tag. So, behold, I present to you the color spectrum book tag. So the way that this tag works is we're going to take the rainbow, every color in the rainbow, and then for each color you have to pick a book that is that color, like on the outside that color, and then there's also like an emotion it made you feel, or something else that's associated with that color that you have to pick a different book from your shelf and use that. So every color has like kind of two questions that go with it. And so rather than try and explain it more awkwardly, I'm just going to go ahead and get into it and kind of show you guys how this works. So the first color is of course red, and for that I'm just going to pick the first red spine I see when I turn around. So okay. So this is The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. Nice little red spine, good red accents, very red if you ask me. And then the second part of the color red is a bloody book. So a book where there's a lot of death or killing, or just like reminds you of people dying. Morbid, I know. But for that I have picked Illuminae by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman, and I did say that right. Oh my god, I always mix their names up. So, whew. Okay, anyway, yes. This one, I don't think a lot of people think about this as a bloody book, but I just read it, and I don't know about you, but there's a lot of dead people in this book, okay? Like, there's a whole ship. I'm not gonna go into what happens to the ship, but oh my gosh, there's a lot of death in this. So I went with this. Yeah. If you've read it, you know what I mean. There's a lot of death in this thing. And that's not really even a spoiler, so... Okay, the second color is orange, and... Oh god, oh, there's an orange one. Okay. This is kind of orangey, but this is One Tuesday Morning by Karen Kingsbury. I consider this orange. It's the first one that caught my eye, so there's that part of it. And then the second part of orange is a book that frustrated you or kind of made you angry. And I was like, man, I don't really, like, what book frustrated me? And then I saw it, and I was like, oh my god, yeah. So, that is Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this book shouldn't even exist. It just frustrates the heck out of me. I can't even go into it because of spoilers, but, like, oh my god. Just so frustrating. Why? Okay, and the next book, the next color is yellow, and this one has a yellow spine and a yellow cover, and this is Tina Fey by and this is Bossy Pants by Tina Fey. If you haven't read this book, you should read it, by the way. Honestly, the hard part is putting these books back where they go, because I have a lot of holes on my shelf right now for unintentional reasons. Okay, and so to go with yellow is a book that makes you happy. And so I went with When Dimple Met Rishi by Sinha Menon. I have recently heard a lot of people pronounce her name very differently than I do. So if anybody knows how you actually pronounce it, I would love to know. But anyway, yeah, this book just makes me so happy, so I went with this one. Okay. The next one is green. That's a teal, that's teal. Oh lord, here we go. Okay, so Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. Clearly a green book. Yes. And to go with green, a book that makes you envious or a world you wish you could live in, that you're a little jealous of this world. And of course, this should come as no surprise to anyone. I went with the Harry Potter world, brought to life by the brilliant J.K. Rowling. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a wizard and live in England, first off, and go to school in, like, beautiful countryside? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? So clearly. The next one is blue. Spell this one first. And I'm going with The Beauty of Darkness by Mary E. Pearson. Pearson, not person. Blue-ish. It's blue underneath too, but you wouldn't know that just grabbing it off your shelf. Okay. Anyway, and the thing that would go with that is a book that made you sad or upset. And for that, I'm going with Love is the Higher Law by David Levithan. I feel like this book is not talked about enough, but it's just such a, like, I don't know, I'm not getting teary-eyed thinking about it, I promise. Maybe a little bit. But it deals with 9/11, and it's just so powerful. It just tore me up a little bit, and it made me really sad, but it's a good book, so. Okay. The next one is Indigo, and I decided that Indigo and Purple were Indigo and Purple were very close together, so this one is going to be kind of like a wild card. So Indigo is a wild card. You can pick any color you want, just the first spine that really pops out at you, and I'm going to go with Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. I just kind of caught my attention. It's got the pretty writing and everything, so. But then to go with Indigo, a unique book, a book that kind of stuck out to you for whatever reason, doesn't really matter, just something that kind of made it stand out from others of its kind. And I'm going to go with Darkest Minds by Alexander Bracken. I read this a really long time ago, but I really enjoyed it's a very unique perspective on dystopian, in my opinion, especially for its time in which it came out. So I definitely think this was a very unique book, and it stood out to me a lot, so. Okay, and the last one is Violet and Purple Book. Oh lord. This is a little harder, actually. Actually, we're gonna go with this one. This is Ghostly Echoes by William Ritter. It's a Jacoby novel. Beautiful purple spine. Clearly. Yes. Okay. And then for purple, I went with a love story that just kind of made your heart flutter. Basically just a really good love story. And so I have chosen My Lady Jane by Cynthia Han, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows for the relationship between Jane and her betrothed. Call him G. This is just such a cute romance, honestly, like, I just love it. It makes me happy, so, yeah. So that's it for this tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe you want to check it out. I'm going to go ahead and tag, and I can actually do this because no one has done this one before but me. I'm going to tag Jessie George from Jessie the Reader. Basically, I'm just going to go ahead and admit that these are all my favorite booktubers, so I'm tagging them all. Emma from Emma Books. Oh lord, I just forgot her name. Kat from Catty-tastic. Wow, that's not that hard. It's in it. Reagan from Peruse Project, and Sasha from A Book Utopia, correct? Yes. So I'm going to tag all of you guys, and I'll leave links to all their channels down below so you guys can check them out too, because I love them, and if you don't know who they are, you should figure out who they are real quick. So feel free to do this tag. Anybody really, you know what, I just go ahead and tag anybody who's watching who wants to do it as well. So yeah, you guys should definitely try it, and I can't wait to see if you guys do it. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.